It's all part of the adventure, they say.
Running wattage of 1900 watts, which is enough to power the air conditioner.
I'm just gonna drive.
Little dirty. Oh, but the pine trees are so pretty. The roof is a mess.
It's gonna take me hours to clean this thing. Hours.
We've been here a couple of weeks amongst the pine trees in Cape Cod. Lots of sand, lots of sap, lots of pine needles. It's all part of the adventure, they say. Leaving Cape Cod.
Yeah, it's a long gateway to Cape Cod, Thousand Trails Campground.
We've been here 2 weeks, but we were here 2 weeks about a month ago.
Yeah.
So we were here at the Cape, and then we went to Maine for a month. And then we came back here for a couple of weeks. Lots of family, lots of friends.
Yeah, we had family come and spend the week with us.
It's been great.
In a rented cabin.
And this puts us about an hour and a half from where we used to live. So
Yeah.
we were able to go and participate in family gatherings and
4th of July parties.
yeah, it was great.
Fun.
Anniversary party. It was awesome. Yeah, it was great to see everybody. So now we're off to New Hampshire. We are heading to a Year to Volunteer project in Allenstown, New Hampshire at Bear Brook State Park. And this is going to be our 10th Year to Volunteer project, our first this year, first of 4. We're doing 4 projects this year, but this will be the first one. It's 2 weeks. And we expect to be able to see a lot of friends there too, and work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
We're going to a state park. We always have really good lucks with state parks and Corps of Engineering. Love those. So I think where we're heading is the expectations are there. But we're not staying in a campsite.
Yeah.
We're staying in a field with the rest of the volunteers.
Yeah.
So who knows what we will get there. We certainly don't have hookups. Hopefully we'll be level. Hopefully it'll be clean. And let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, we made it. We're here at Bear Brook State Park in New Hampshire. It's in Allenstown, New Hampshire. Halfway between Manchester and Concord. And we're all set up. And it's kind of warm. Well, it's July, so I guess you should expect it to be warm. But we're dry camping. And hopefully the generator is going to help us out and keep us cool. We snagged a spot right here next to this huge blueberry bush that is in peak. It's got so many blueberries on it, it's unbelievable. Well, I'm on the foundation crew. We're going to be repairing foundations of these cabins that were built by the CCC back in the 30s, I think. So, there's going to be some challenges involved. And that's it. 2 bridges and a septic tank cover. That's what Kim and I have been working on. And I think we can call it a day.
Call it a day.
Our 2019 Winnebago View 24G has a generator. The generator uses propane for fuel, and it burns 3/4 of a gallon of propane per hour. So our 13-gallon tank of propane doesn't last very long. So I have been thinking about using a gas-powered generator for a while. So I just purchased this one from Lowe's. It's a WEN 2500 watt gas-powered, super quiet generator. It has a running wattage of 1900 watts, which is enough to power the air conditioner. When we have the air conditioner running, I see probably about 1600 watts being drawn with little other items in the RV that are running at the same time. So this thing is probably going to help us get through this 2-week project, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be in the 90s later this week, and I would be going to find propane every day otherwise. So hopefully this is going to help us out. Under full load, it'll last 4 hours on a gallon of gas. So I think that this is going to be a pretty good solution. It only weighs about 35 pounds, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to leave behind the next time we hit the road, so that we can bring this with us next time as well. I do have to figure out a way of keeping it covered so that when it rains, it doesn't get wet. I've got my little tarp that I carry with us, and it seemed to do a good job keeping it dry. It did rain yesterday for a while. I was able to keep it dry that way. But I'm trying to think if there's a more permanent way of doing it, some sort of a little tiny tent for it.
So we've been working really hard all week here at the Year to Volunteer project in New Hampshire. George has been building foundations and rebuilding some structures, and I've been doing a lot of trail work. So here it is Friday, and I said, hey, George, date night. Let's go out and play. Where are we going, George?
We're going to go to the dump station to dump our tanks. And then we're going to go to a water fill station to fill our fresh water. And then we're going to find some propane to fill our propane tank.
Don't forget the gas. Can we go get gas
yeah, we
too?
need gas too. Yeah, gas for our new generator.
He knows how to treat his woman.
First stop is to get some ice and ice cream.
Special date night treat. And ice, because you know.
Yeah.
Are we having fun yet?
This is a big park.
Yeah,
and it's hard to get to everything.
It's the biggest park in New Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah, it's lots of dirt roads to drive on. But we're here at that maintenance shop to get some water, fresh water. It's the only fresh water we have access to. It's been a chore. I mean, it's taken us what? What time did we leave?
We left at 3. It is 5:11.
So it's taken us over 2 hours to dump our tanks, get propane, and get water.
It's going to be 2.5 hours by the time we get back.
Yeah. The dirt road that we have to get back to the campground is really, really bad. So we have to go really slow. It's like, is it 4 or 5 miles?
Oh yeah. And it's like a half hour.
but you can only drive 5 miles an hour on it because it's so many pits in it, and so yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm not calling this a date night. You're gonna have to take me out tomorrow or something.
Okay. Wow. Over the past few weeks here at Bear Brook State Park, we've painted cabins, repaired foundations and stairs, built and replaced doors, built a couple of trail bridges, and probably emptied a few hundred paint cans along the way. But like most volunteer projects, it wasn't really just about the work. It was about the people, the laughs, the shared meals, and the friendships that seem to happen every time we gather in places like this. From here, we headed back to our daughter's house for a short break before making our way to Connecticut for our next volunteer adventure. Thanks for coming along with us, and we'll see you in the next one, where another adventure awaits us.